Hi guys, let's talk about the number four drivers for innovative demand. We talked about the three things so far. Number one, the state as a director demander. Number two, external pressure, international exposure pressure, uh, um, export controlling, and then monopoly prices. These are sharing one feature. They are directly driver for innovative demand. Okay, so here last time we talked about social prestige. That's an indirect driver for innovation. They don't directly push people to do the demand to do the innovation. Instead, they raise their appreciation or social prestiges for the potential innovators, and then raise their expectations for or expected returns. So last time we talked about the social prestiges, everybody trying to do everybody to feel scared of lagging behind, so they all appreciate it. They have, at least they have to show some appreciation for the innovation for new technology, right? So that actually indirectly promote innovation demand. And in this one today, we're going to talk number four. It's the same thing. It's related to the parenting, related to the schooling. Um, so they work to raise the expectations of the innovation, they raise the appreciation, of innovation. So making people feel that it make the potential innovators to feel they are appreciated, they are valued. They also have the higher expected return. So that's how they work to make the people to be involved in the innovation. So that's why again it's an indirect way of doing this. Okay. But here, there's one thing, the two things I want to mention. One is that the science major and the non-science major in China makes a big difference. So in the U.S., you decided to major in STEMs, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. That's your personal choice. Nobody can, judge you based on that. But in China, it's very different. If you happen to be majoring in STEMs, you are looked higher up. People show some more respect. They say, "Oh, you must be good, right?" Uh, but if you're majoring in any non-STEM majors, they kind of like, they don't uh, feel like so much appreciated. So that's one thing that it kind of encourage the human resources moving to a certain directions, okay, which is not happening in the U.S. So the second thing is that their training, their schooling is actually pretty lousy, okay, because I remember reading something like Huawei is trying had a hard time to find a really qualified uh, people, even with engineering degree. They found that they just knowing to memorize the book and nothing else. So there's a shortage right there, even though outsiders always say China is an engineering state and everybody study engineering. I would say like probably 10 Chinese engineering will not will not be enough to be the one engineering major in the states, because the way the way the education is running, the way the school is taught, really makes a big difference. So what does that mean is that if you are only good at memorizing the books, your attention is, I said that before, your attention will be directed to finding one and only right choices. So that's what that means is that it's good for catching up innovation instead of original innovation. That's why because in the catch up innovation, you already know what you want. You already know something has been tested out in the US. And then now we're trying to catch up. We're trying to do reverse engineering. So make sure that we try to duplicate. Or well, in China, I guess it's not just the duplicate because Chinese, in they have this strong sense of a competition, so they want to say we're not just the duplicated what the others have done, but we try to do better. So that's kind of a sense of competition. It's good for Chinese to sometimes they can work out something even better than the original innovation. So that's one thing. So those keep that two things in mind. One is that the STEM privilege, and number two is the memorize the book smart, which is good for catching up innovation. Let's stop here.